Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. It's so good to have you. We're going to do a little, let's see what's in the energy for the week ahead. We're going to start with heart talk. I hope you guys are well, feeling loved, safe, and protected. Tired. I was tired of worrying, so I gave myself my peace back. I was tired of feeling intimidated by what I should do, so I pulled up my sleeves and got to work on what I could do. I was tired of not knowing, so I found out about myself, my family, my ancestors, my government, and the struggles of others. I was tired of seeing evil everywhere, so I found the heavenly spots and showed my neighbors where they were. I was tired of looking at the world as one big mess, so I decided to start cleaning it up. And when people ask me if I am exhausted, I tell them no, because more than anything, what I got the most tired of was being tired. So, kind of heavy, right? But I think that people are tired of the unhappiness, tired of the struggle, tired of, all the issues, tired of the heavy. Now's the time to make changes. Where can you make changes? How can you help others during this change? I really think it's beautiful. We're going to bookmark it in case we need to come back. I don't have very many decks, but we're going to pick out a couple, okay? This is what they picked out for us. So this one, okay. Let's see, what's in the energy? What do we need to know? How can you make changes this week to help yourself, to help others, to let go of the weight, the worry, the difficulties, the stress, the struggles that you have been carrying? 222 on the clock. Okay. Denial. This is your sacral chakra. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. What are you afraid of doing? What are you afraid of saying? What are you afraid of in the future if you move forward with something? Listen to your gut. Listen to your passions. Where are they leading you? Replace that fear with love. Okay. Imagination. I mean, this is creativity, right? I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. That's part of that sacral. And your crown and your heart and all the things, when we are stagnant and things aren't moving and we're not doing because we're afraid, we have a hard time with creativity. We have a hard time moving forward with ideas. We stay stagnant. We stay stuck. Okay, so you're meant to embrace and nourish your creative ideas because it leads you to your purpose. I know what I am here to do. I got chills. This is exciting. You're letting go of denial. You're starting to really embrace the ideas that are coming to you. Nourish them. Embrace them. Because you're meant to create something magical, right? And look at the bottom of the deck. Abundance. This is your root chakra. What is this one? Okay, they want me to take that, but I'm going to tell you this first. Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Your mental reality creates your physical reality. Okay, embrace that for just a second. The one that was poking out that they told me to take, friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. People come into our lives for reasons. Some are lessons. Some are for help. Some are, things that we were meant to learn. A lot of people I've met, they taught me a lot. And if we can look at everybody that you come into contact with as a important, a valuable lesson on this earth, then all of a sudden things become a little bit easier. I'm also hearing you're not meant to do a lot of this alone. So I don't know if you're somebody who is scared to let somebody else in. Maybe that's part of your denial, right? Don't be afraid. You're meant to have other people in your life. You are a limitless being, but just imagine if two limitless beings came into, this imagination, this creative process, right? Okay, what else do they want to tell you? What else? Someone knows they're supposed to go with the flow, okay? This is part of your denial. You're afraid to go with the flow. You're afraid to surrender. You're afraid to release, right? I'm also hearing you're afraid to purge, cleanse, purify. There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of I'm seeing electricity around you. So there's a lot of stuff going on around you when you're meant to just flow. But living in this denial, you're not. You're part of this chaotic energy around you, right? I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. You do have an understanding and an awareness of what it is that you're meant to be doing, where it is you're meant to be flowing, right? But you're denying this. And deep down, it's something you're very passionate about. Again, imagination with creativity. We have creativity. You have an idea. You have an idea of what you're supposed to be doing, where you're supposed to be going. You have an idea. But being that you're blocking out that flow, you're kind of stagnant in your creativity. This idea, whatever it is that you have, it's amazing. It's meant to be brought to the world, right? So I'm going to need for you to really replace that fear, surrender, go with the flow. And what is this idea? How can we make this happen? What do you need to do to get on path and purpose? Frustration. Purpose. I feel like you are this square peg in a circle world. There's something about you just not fitting in right now, and this frustrates you. Or maybe what this idea is doesn't fit your plan, doesn't fit your path. But you know what? It really does, because the divine put it up here for you. Because you're the perfect candidate for whatever it is that is meant to be created in the world. This is your path. This is your purpose. I know what I am here to do. Embrace it. I'm not saying that you have to become a circle. I'm just saying that don't be frustrated by not fitting in. Some of us are not meant to. Okay? Some of us are meant to stand strong, being different. Somebody's afraid to let somebody in. They're afraid of the unknown. This is about friendship. There's fear here. Someone is afraid of the unknown. They're afraid to let somebody in. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. There's somebody that you're thinking about that is meant to be in your life. You're avoiding it out of fear. Abundance. Have faith. I feel like somebody's praying. I feel like somebody is trying to manifest some kind of abundance, right? These ideas, this is like your crown, okay? So these ideas, this thought, these thoughts of prayer, of manifestation, what are you doing when you're doing that? You're asking. You're asking God, you're asking the universe, you're asking your angels, you're asking source, whoever you believe, right? For something, for help and abundance. You are a limitless being and can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. This is you. Have faith in what it is that you are asking for. I do kind of feel like you're supposed to invite somebody else with you, but that's just me. All right, what else do I have for you? Blessed. What are you going to be doing? What is that? Is it fun? I'm sure it is. All right, what is this? You're attracting good things in your life, or you will attract good things into your life when you go with the flow and you stop denying yourself what it is that you're meant to be doing, right? This is attraction. This is pleasure from good times. Venus energy. Venus is all about love, abundance, you know, things that you enjoy doing. Art, maybe there's a form of art. I am getting heavy throat chakra for some of you. Maybe you're meant to sing, maybe you're meant to speak something creative, or maybe you're meant to do something creative with like music, dance, or art, okay? It's something you're very passionate about. Replace that fear with like acceptance, awareness. You know that you're meant to flow. You know that right now things are becoming more and more stagnant in your life because you're fighting this. Leo energy, creation, creativity, imagination. Leo energy. I don't know if you're trying to work up the confidence to do something, or if you're worried about taking a chance on something. You're meant to take the lead. Okay, right now you're not. Right now you're not taking the lead on this creative idea that you have, right? You're meant to create something. Do what you want to. Okay, not what you should do. Not what you should do. I think that was in the first thing, right? You are meant to do something. Let go of the shoulds. Replace it with the coulds. I could do that, and you are meant to. What is this? So we have... Oh, bless it. Okay, let me tell you a little something. Let me tell you a little story here. So we have Libra. You're meant to reach out, okay? You're meant to reach out to somebody. This is a partnership. There's cooperation. There's balance here. This could be a relationship. I know you're kind of worried about that. I can see this, right? There is a lot of celebration. You actually, this partnership puts you on your North Node, okay? Success. You're going to benefit a lot from being this square peg in a circle. You're going to benefit. There's a lot of success, a lot of benefit here by this partnership that you're fighting, okay? Have faith. They're saying have faith. Somebody is losing faith in whatever this purpose is, or maybe they just aren't. They're not acknowledging it. They're worrying. Now is the time. It's time. Now is the time is what they're saying. Oh, even the cat's like, yes. Now is the time, okay? Now is the time to step onto your path and your purpose with a partner. This friendship, this fear, right? People are in your life for a reason. There's fear here. I feel like this is Taurus. This is second house. So this could be finances. This could be, you know, maybe you're worried about the resources. Maybe you're worried about letting go and stepping into the unknown because you're not sure where the resources are going to come from. You're not sure the practical side of things, right? But they're telling you, believe it. Things are going to flow to you. There's a lot of abundance here with this partnership, with this, whatever this path and this purpose is, right? They're saying now is time. Now is time. Step into, you know, this. Let go of the fear of how. I think you and your person will figure it out. Whoever you're meant to be partners with. Bottom of the deck, Pisces. Dreams. What are your dreams telling you? They're helping you with these ideas, right? But it's also like, don't look at your dreams as overwhelming. They're there to help guide you, okay? Some of you are not embracing your spirituality. Some of you have some spiritual gifts, I think, that you're just not embracing. Trust that you know exactly what you're supposed to be doing and how this is supposed to come in. But you have a lot of, there's a lot of indecision here. Have faith. Have faith. You are limitless. You can manifest anything that you want, right? Okay, let's see. Yeah, someone's really afraid of this. Something ending, but there's a lot of harmony. Or there have been past things in your past that created a huge amount of trauma, fear, abandonment, maybe trust issues. Okay, what do they want to tell you? Quite a few things. The Emperor wanted to come out. You're meant to take charge. You're meant to take the lead. Ooh, definitely on a partnership, okay? Oh, there's celebration here, okay? You definitely are. This is community, okay? There is something that you're meant to do with other people or another person, you know? Maybe you are looking at somebody as being a good candidate because they're very nurturing or they're good with business, or maybe this is you, right? But you're getting these, you're getting inspired, divine inspiration, right? And you're kind of curious about these new ideas, but you got to let go of that fear. You have to become fearless, you know? You're going to be able to provide for yourself and others. Yeah, and it's like, embrace the opportunities with passion. I'm telling you, it's that sacral chakra. Embrace the opportunities with passion. Okay, what else do they want to tell you? We have the World here. So things, maybe this hesitancy is going to come to an end, right? You literally hold the world in your hands, okay? There's a lot of fulfillment here when you decide to create this. This is like, I don't know, you're going to have a sense of belonging again, because I really do feel like somebody is having a hard time, right? They're having a hard time letting somebody in, but the two of you or the group of you, you're going to have a sense of belonging. It's going to bring a lot of harmony back to your life when you decide to take this chance. You know, this is the world. This is, you hold this in your hands. I have achieved completion and fulfillment. You will when you take this leap. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody is thinking they have to do this by themselves. Okay, somebody is like in this total hermit mode. They don't go out, okay? They don't do nothing. They're in the solitude. They've put themselves in solitude when they're not meant to. They're meant to have a partner in this, and this is what's going to help them get into their north node. This person, I think they've been frustrated maybe in the past by people, right? And it's just like they just don't fit. And they're like, you know what? I'd rather do this by myself. You're not meant to. You, exactly. You're kind of just sitting on this idea, right? And you're just like sitting there, kind of like contemplating, but you're not doing anything about it. You are being told, open yourself up to new opportunities, okay? Open, because one is being handed to you straight from the divine. I wouldn't turn that down. I'd ride that wave with a lot of passion, right? Pursue passions with confidence. Again, sacral, right? All right, well, let's see. What do we got here? There's been endings in your life, right? There's been a lot of endings, or right now you're really going through some kind of transition. You're meant to let go. You're meant to release something. You're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of, I don't know if you're afraid that you're just not going to have enough money. Right now it's like you really need to make your decisions with logic and reason, you know. Yeah, somebody didn't know what to say. I'm going to be honest with you. They don't know what to say to somebody. Oh. So, you might be, like, watching and learning, and wanting to communicate. You know deep down what you're supposed to do, who you're meant to go towards. That Lovers wants to come out. Look. You hold the world in your hands, right? It's like you're really starting to look and you're like, you know what? I do hold the world in my hands. You're going to have to leave some kind of comfort behind, or you take a risk, right? That's the fear of the unknown. But look at this. Wheel of Fortune, Lovers. This is, partnership. This brings a lot of change, but it brings fate. Luck, fortune. This is what you're meant to take action on, okay? And bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Cups. Follow your ideas, follow your dreams. I follow my heart and I trust my intuition. Why? Because one, you've asked for something. You're praying about something, but now you're like scared to make a move. It leads you to so much abundance. You are limitless. Pay attention to your dreams. Okay? You're following these dreams. You're following these ideas. This is beautiful, right? Career-wise, I'm telling you, it's something artistic, something creative, something that you really can put your emotions behind, right? There's a lot of financial opportunities with these creative endeavors, but you got to go for it, right? Whatever it is, it's long-term investment. Okay? It's real good. All right, so you guys, let go of the shoulds. Embrace the coulds. What can you do to put yourself on this path, on this purpose? What can you do to help others? Really listen to the dreams that are coming. Really pay attention to the ideas as well, because it's leading you onto your path, onto your purpose, into your North Node, which is absolutely gorgeous. So 2244. So I think I'm going to leave it here. I love you. I wish you so much love, light, truth, and clarity. If you need a personal reading, spiritual guidance, chakra balancing, cord cutting, whatever it may be, reach out. Okay, email me. It's going to be in the description below. Have some time. I would like to help you. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.